Hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Listen.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 24 yards. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rams taking the field here with that 8-0 record, their most recent victory over Green Bay, 29-27. 8-0 for the 2nd time in franchise history, CD. Do you know the other time?
1969, head coach George Allen. The Rams went 11-3 that year.
They did indeed. And Jared Goff, if you're talking about that 8-0 record, one of only 2 quarterbacks under the age of 25 in the Super Bowl era to lead their team to an 8-0 start. And his hand is up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know who that other quarterback is?
Dan Marino with the Miami Dolphins.
You're 2 for 2. You rarely miss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Super one. Go, son. 180.
Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We're good. We're good. Hey, Shell. Maverick.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Earlier, Charles, we talked about Patrick Mahomes and the great start that he's had, 26 touchdown passes through his first 8 games. But with that win last week over Denver, Kansas City has won 7 straight times in that series. That's impressive.
It really is, because when you think about how strong Denver has been on defense over time, you don't expect anyone to put that kind of a streak on them. They're now 7-1, their best start since 2013. And how about how the schedule opens up for them? At Cleveland, home for Arizona before the big one, the week before Thanksgiving, the Los Angeles Rams in Mexico City.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, CD, while we have a second, we need to give a congratulations to Adam Vinatieri. Earlier in the year, set the all-time mark for field goals, but now he's the league's all-time leading scorer. He passed Hall of Famer Morton Anderson.
How about that? And that was a record that Adam Vinatieri himself said, I didn't expect anyone to ever approach that record, let alone myself. And going into the game in Oakland, a lot of family and friends wanted to buy airline tickets, get out there and be there to celebrate. He had a groin injury, and he said, hey, you might want to hold off on that. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to play. But play he did, and he set the record. He makes a strong case to be a first-ballot Hall of Fame guy when his time comes up.
That's something as a kicker. 2,547 career points. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Like 20.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
76. 76.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Ric Flair.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
4 down. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Cut.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. Oh, nice move. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, this from 33. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the 2nd all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was it 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ready. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Listen. Obama.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
12. Super 66.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
180.
From the gun, here's Goff. The 20. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. A toss play to Hunt. And he spins through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
4 down, 4 down. Cut. 180.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Listen.
From the 50, it's gone. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Let's see, do you allow me to
Switch topics here for a second.
By all means.
Thank you. The Saints have won 6 in a row, and they've been a team that we've talked about a lot in recent weeks. This coming week, though, they play the undefeated Rams. That is going to be a blockbuster matchup.
Man, they get them at home. They get them in the dome, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. They are a true contender to the Rams right now, okay? Let's face it, the Rams are undefeated, taking on everyone, high-flying offense, defense with a guy named Aaron Donald that can wreck you from inside. But the Saints are contenders because their run defense is pretty darn stout. Cam Jordan, their defensive end, never gets enough attention or recognition. And now they're unleashing the rookie Marcus Davenport off the edge at quarterbacks. He's playing better and better every week. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Drew Brees taking on the young quarterback Jared Goff. I think we got a blast on our hands. And how about the running back battle? Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram from New Orleans, Todd Gurley for the Rams.
Buckle up. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive. And all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels. Defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Keep firing.
Here's Gurley.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Listen. Shell. Tonight, 180.
Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89. Louis. 76, tell him. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
76, tell him. 76.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs' offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Finds a seam inside the 40. And a cutback. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. To throw is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now to throw, and Hill with it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Goff going to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
We want back ends.
Jump me slipping, I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, forever take your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, forever take your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, reason or the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it.
Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you.
I need the silence, chaos is in my mental.
You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane.
Fame name, that's insane.
Pop it.
Done. I've been finessing since the 8th grade, but now I'm getting paid just to show face. If you want me, tell that gay. Most my but they never fake. Still won't pay the bill even if I ate. I don't pay for meals, I don't go on dates, but I still get the cake. Cake. Toes on my page, they've been on my case. Block in that same pace. I'm pretty, but I'm big poppin'. This ain't ordinary, got the gods watching. This ain't ordinary, that's my Drake. He told me I'm the realest and them fake. Never play the bench, I don't play it safe. Don't cut your nose just to spite your face. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Ay. Like I be chillin' with the real estate. Ay. You never set trends if you don't take risks. This ain't my opinion, that's a practice. Secure. The bag. Secure. The bag. Secure. The bag. Secure. The bag. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in the rest. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in the rest. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. the 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
DC.
To throw on second down is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third, gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Kelly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, easy.
On 2nd down, Ingram. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But just taking a glance real quick at next week's games in the NFL. You know, Chiefs at Browns, that's kind of intriguing. Obviously, the Browns are struggling, Charles, but Mayfield and Mahomes, that's going to be a fun quarterback battle.
It's going to be a blast, isn't it? Maybe they can recreate their day when they played against each other in college, when Mayfield had transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. Mahomes is now the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. Mayfield throws for 545 and 7 touchdowns, and the better game was had by Mahomes. Now, Mahomes' team lost, but individually, 734 yards, 5 touchdowns, and ran for 85 yards more. It's unbelievable. I thought both of their arms would fall off at the end of that game.
Those are some Big 12 stats right there. Now, you've got the stat sheet from that game in front of you. How many times did Mahomes throw it?
He threw it 88 times.
That's unbelievable.
88. I think that...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a first down throw, gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that went, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 27 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Earlier in the broadcast, Charles, we mentioned the win for New Orleans last week over the Vikings. Now 6 straight wins for New Orleans. Are they a true contender against the Rams vying for the NFC crown?
They certainly are, because they can run the heck out of the football with Kamara and with Ingram. I think their offensive line continues to get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Gurley. Trucks over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Our ball, our ball.
They run. It's Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We're good. We're good. Our ball. Our ball. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. After the run, Goff going to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Ready? We're waiting. Easy.
Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
4 down. Ready? Ready?
Here's Breeze to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his second.
In the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Safe to say the man got me. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, not a look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes. I feel